There is a very specific, deeply comforting kind of peace that washes over you when the sibling who spent her whole life stealing your spotlight finally steals your absolute worst nightmare. Growing up, my younger sister Clara was the family golden child. She got the brand new cars, the lavish praise, and whatever else she demanded. I was always just the quiet, responsible older sister. For 3 years, I had been dating Julian. Julian was the picture-perfect, wealthy real estate developer. He drove a sleek sports car, wore custom-tailored suits, and completely charmed my entire family. Naturally, Clara made it her personal mission to take him. She would conveniently double-book her weekends so she had to crash our dates, always laughing a little too loud and touching his arm just a little too long. Last summer, we rented a massive beach house in Malibu for my 30th birthday. Right as we were cutting the cake, Julian clinked his glass. Instead of proposing to me, like my parents had been whispering about all week, he pulled Clara to the center of the room. He announced that he and Clara had fallen deeply, madly in love, and they were eloping to Europe at the end of the month. My mother dropped her camera. My dad went completely pale. The entire room went dead, devastatingly quiet. They all turned to look at me, bracing for the absolute hurricane. Clara tucked her hair behind her ear, giving me this fake, deeply apologetic pout, just waiting for me to shatter. But what I felt in that exact moment wasn't heartbreak. It was the calmest, most comforting wave of relief. Because here's the dark little secret that nobody in that beach house knew. 2 weeks earlier, Julian asked me to sign some standard tax forms for a property we were supposedly buying. I took them directly to my own lawyer. I didn't just find out Julian was cheating. I found out he was running a massive multi-million-dollar Ponzi scheme. He was under an active, aggressive federal investigation, and his bank accounts were just days away from being completely frozen. He wasn't eloping with Clara for love. He desperately needed her massive trust fund to flee the country. I had spent months feeling totally trapped, wondering how to safely escape him. And now, Clara had just opened the door. So I didn't scream, I didn't cry. I just picked up my slice of cake, looked at both of them with a warm, genuine smile, and said, honestly, you two are absolutely perfect for each other. Have a beautiful trip. I packed my bags that same night, blocked both of their phone numbers, and drove back to the city in total, luxurious silence. It has been 8 months since that beach trip. Yesterday, my mom called me in absolute hysterics. Julian was arrested at the airport before they ever made it to Europe, and Clara's entire trust fund was legally seized as evidence in his federal trial. She is currently living in my parents' basement, drowning in massive legal fees. People always ask how I survived the ultimate betrayal, but honestly, sometimes sitting back in the shadows and letting the universe do the heavy lifting is the most powerful feeling in the world.